There he is. Where you been, man? Down here hanging out with my mom all the time. She must be feeding you good, huh? Come on, buddy. Let's make our way out to the shop. My dad left earlier this morning to go pick some items up. Come on, buddy. A little snack. Getting started on a transmission swap on this Maytag. We're gonna do that today. This Samsung works. I had to take the top half off in order to get this cleaned up, sanded, painted. We're gonna do that today. Test it one more time. Let's let the sun shine in and jump right into it. Cleaned up this Admiral machine before I test it again. A wet rag, flathead screwdriver, and some elbow grease. Should clean it up most of the time. No need to use any harsh chemicals. I popped out the bleach tray. That way I can clean it up. Somebody put fabric softener in there, even though it says liquid chlorine bleach. Always happens that way. Let's pop it back in here like so. And this thing's ready for another test cycle. Got some clothes piled up in there. Water's coming in. We're gonna let it do its thing, move on to something else. Here where the liquid bleach goes, I took the tray out, started sanding it down and chipping away the old paint yesterday. We're gonna finish that up, pull the detergent tray out, clean it up. Needs a good cleanup in there. You can see there's a couple rusty spots I gotta sand down. Let's get the gate opened up for my dad. Looks like he's got quite the load today. He went and picked up some more lawn equipment, push mowers, and whatever else he picked up. I dropped the gate, picked up quite the load today. All this stuff is in not working order. We'll do our best to see what we can do with it. Most of it will probably go as is for parts. I don't mind them eating over here, but once that guy, the head honcho, starts making his way closer to the road, that's the time to start pushing them back. This machine finished out its cycle, spun the clothes out nice. It's good to go. We'll get the clothes taken out, get it moved into place. Started tearing apart this Maytag, took the head unit and top end off. That way we can access everything. I went ahead and removed the agitator because we got to swap this transmission. You can see the agitator shaft pulls right out. We're gonna have to set the machine on its side, start working on that. I got the old paint chipped away, sanded down some of the spots here as well. Also put some duct tape here on this water jet and here to minimize the overspray. I got a towel here so we don't get the drum all painted up as well. Let's get to it. Got some nice appliance epoxy here. This is the best stuff if you're painting these machines. Costs a little bit more, but it gets the job done. Making sure the surface is prepped up is the most important part. Painting's the easiest job. This is what the first coat looks like. We're gonna let this dry real good and then hit it again. Me and my dad are gonna take a minute and unload the truck. You ever see a three-wheel push mower? I'm gonna push all these things by the fence here. They're gonna lay here till we gotta ship them off. Already chewing on the handrail. You know you ain't supposed to do that. This thing seems to be intact. We're gonna see what we can do to fire it on. Both of the straps are broke, but hell, who knows? Same with this little 50 dirt bike. The guy my dad got it from says it runs, but it just doesn't run quite right. Somebody's been doing something here. So I'm gonna test my luck. I'm gonna see what I can do with it, just not today. I'm gonna put it in the shop. It's even got gas in it. Damn near a full tank. Looks like the filter's gone. Wow! Well, I'll be damned. This thing works. We need one. What's the chance of that? Yeah, it looks like it's leaking gas here. I do not know what's up with all these wires. I guess, fuck it, let's try it. Sounds good. That goes to show people throw away perfectly working stuff just because it's a little bit rough. We're definitely going to do something with this blower because, like I said, I do need one. Getting ready to shut this bottom gate to the sheep. Most of them made their way back into the field. Looks like most of the sheep have made their way back in. Making sure their barn's in good order. They have tore this hay apart. Found this parts blower that had good straps on it. Took a second. Used these pliers that I found here. Took the metal and straps off. That way we can install them on the blower I found today. And maybe Irvin will find some time tomorrow and get the leaves blowed for us. Found this cool little chainsaw over there when I was getting these straps. I'm gonna see what I can do to get it running. I'm gonna put it in my shop for now. While there's still some daylight left, I'm gonna work on getting the van loaded up for this weekend. I hit it with a second coat of paint earlier. It's drying up real nice. We're gonna let it sit overnight while we got a little bit of daylight. Me and Irvin are gonna start the process of pushing all these push mowers in order over here in front of the fence. They're starting to take up way too much space here. Friday night shenanigans.
Let's get it.
One mower at a time. We'll get it all moved tonight. It's only about 6 o'clock out here. It gets dark early. We're gonna disconnect these old straps. They're garbage. I'm gonna put on the new straps I got. I'm also going to duct tape around the tube a little bit. Somebody has already put screws, but I'm gonna put a little bit of duct tape. It's got gas. I got mixed gas Hardy. And yeah, I'm gonna have to find a little filter for it. But other than that, this thing works and we needed a blower. So what's the chance of that? We get one today. It's just the way life works. So these things need to be twisted a little bit like that. Comes right out. Let's put the new ones on. Let's cut this old shit off. All the old straps cut off. I'm gonna use these pieces of metal that I got from over there. They're gonna go on here like so. You can get them to go on here. There we go. Okay. There's one. There's two. Pretty straightforward. They'll hook down here like so. Number one is figuring out how to fasten them up here. We're gonna force them through here. That hurt. And then pull this back. And we're gonna have to force them back through here. Put it back through here. Set the knife down so we don't cut ourselves. Takes a little bit of squeezing through. There we go. It ain't going nowhere. Last thing to do, take this little hook, put it through here. There we go. We got one strap on. We're gonna do the same thing to the next side. That way, we can blow tomorrow. Perfect.